welcome back to KLONA Conversation. This is your girl once again. I am here to give you good content, value for your money, value for your data, value for your time. By the time we are done with this episode, you're going to say, Mama, where have I been? Anyway, stick here. Don't go away. Today I have someone in the room and this episode is about healthy living. Abula mu Luganda sichima, bachita bacha mu Luganda. But anyway, for those that understand English, we are back with a new episode of Living Good. Ngamla kalunji nganze. Yes, in the house I have a friend of mine who does this for a living, but also she lives healthy. Those things of having bad skin, that my stomach is bloated, those ones are no longer my issues. I am that chick that lives healthy Monday to Monday because of Jenny. Jenny, you're welcome.
Thank you, Lois. It's so nice to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Why did you laugh when I said living cute like me?
It's very rare for people to, speak very good about themselves. They always wait for others to tell them you're cute. So, yeah, which is a very good thing.
That is my daily bread.
Oh, wow.
Confidence is the first attire I wear every day. Yes, yes.
I wish all ladies would learn that.
And it helps.
Of course it
elevates you.
That's very true.
Is that also part of healthy living?
Of course. It starts with the mind. It starts with you as a person loving yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then why do you eat well? So
what is healthy living?
Healthy living is really wide, but in a layman's language. English is too much.
Yes.
Healthy living is being intentional about your health, from what you eat, to what you listen to what you see, to what you wear, to what activities you do. It's all about healthy living.
Sure.
But for me, I'm particularly known for nutrition as part of health living.
But before we go into nutrition, does what I wear matter?
Of course.
Is that healthy living?
Why not?
How?
Because your confidence will go down if what you're wearing is not suiting you, or it is not maybe complementing what you're doing.
Okay.
Yes, so what you wear matters so much. Actually, for me, I don't wear I wear my feelings. How I'm feeling is what determines what I'll wear.
So today you felt like that?
Today I felt good. I felt like I was going to, be in front of your viewers, and I decided that I needed to really be confident. I needed to be a bit formal, and because I know I'm going to talk about what I do, so I decided to wear like this.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's so much to do with how you wear, determines how you feel, and then will determine your actions for the day.
Okay.
Yes.
So if we zero in into nutrition, because I think it's one of the big components of healthy living.
It's
and
everything.
Some of us, my viewers especially, they have set goals this year, healthy living.
Yeah.
And they are
new year, new me.
Yeah,
that's how it starts.
Yes, how is that going even to happen? Where do I even start? For someone who has never done that as a goal, where do they even start from?
Have you heard of the saying that you are what you eat?
Yes.
Yes, so nutrition is basically what you put in your mouth. And there's nothing on the face of the earth that you put in your mouth and it has no impact. Even something as small as a sweet has an impact on how you feel, how it tastes, how you feel, what it will do to your body. So it is everything what you put in your mouth. So healthy living is mostly about what you put in your mouth. Why are you eating what you're eating? When are you eating what you're eating? How does what you're eating make you feel? That is healthy living. So we are not supposed to eat far just because it is time to eat. Then you say it is time to eat breakfast. Then you start tea and bread. It is time to eat lunch, rice and meat, posho and beans. It is time to eat dinner. No, it is not like that.
That's how we grew up.
That is how we grew up, but
and
it doesn't mean that
here.
Yeah, of course we are
looking
here, but
healthy.
Looking is different from you might be looking healthy, but are you healthy? Actually healthy?
Oh, that's also something else.
It is just like how we grew up thinking that if you're fat, or what kind of word can I use?
If you have extra
if you're
weight,
chubby,
yes.
yeah, that it means you come from a well-to-do family, you eat well, you eat sausages, you eat chips. And so we grew up thinking that was a good life. Unfortunately not. So yeah, you might be looking all healthy, all chubby.
Then before you know it.
And you're not actually okay.
Sure.
Yes.
So if I say I want to live healthy,
Yes.
what are some of the things I have to do?
One, you have to understand food. If I'm eating matoke, what is matoke doing to me? Don't eat just because you have to eat.
The English of understanding matoke.
Matoke, for example, I used matoke kubanga yemmere.
It is common.
Yes, it's a very big staple food here in our country. So it is food that you'll find on many plates here in Uganda. But what does matoke do to you? What value, food value, does matoke bring to your body? How do you feel after eating matoke?
But where will I get that journey? As a layman, as a layperson?
Yes, and it is just because we don't take nutrition seriously. Remember when we used to study in, I think like P3, we used to study food values, carbohydrates, proteins, carbohydrates, bodybuilding food, protein, muscle building food, vitamins.
On the school. I'm lost now.
Vitamins. So it depends. So, but we should be eating nutrient, not just food. You have to understand that with the way I am feeling, or with these symptoms I am seeing, or with the kind of season we are in, this is what I should be eating because it's going to add this value to me, which I need. Not just eating because it's time to eat. You know that
Jenny,
you
you
should
know
not
these
be
things,
eating if you're not hungry.
You know these things. You know all the food types and what they need and all that.
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Maybe to just go back. Who are you? Because we
I'm
might
a
be
normal
sitting with a
person.
doctor somewhere trying to tell us all the science that we dodged in biology. Who are
Doctor
you?
is coming, but my name is Jennifer Tumukunde. I am a nutritionist in the making. I am in school studying nutrition, furthering my study in nutrition, but I started on the journey. So I currently hold a diploma in nutrition and specifically diets, but I'm still in school to study more about this thing called nutrition because I really, really have a lot of passion and I want to know a lot more about it. I want to know up to the very last micro.
Aren't you going to turn yourself into a doctor?
Life seems to be turning me that way, but
Okay, let me
nutritionists are
update
not
my contact to
doctors.
say Dr. Jenny because now
I will be happy if I can change lives.
Sure.
But yeah, our health is so much to do with what we eat. Yeah.
So when did you start this?
So I started this 2 years ago, formally.
Formally.
But I had been doing this informally. How I started?
So you started this formally as
I'm a teacher by profession.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, I'm a secondary school teacher by profession.
Which school did you teach in?
I taught in Mbogo High School.
Wow, my teacher.
Yes, I also taught a little bit in Kawempe Muslim.
Wow.
Yes, but I'm a teacher of geography, and I didn't teach for long.
Okay.
Yeah.
School practice.
School practice I did. Yeah, I did in Bogo High School. Then I stayed there to teach a little bit. And then after I went to another corporate organization.
Wow.
Yeah.
So walk me through your journey up to when you decided nutrition.
To do nutrition. At first I didn't think I would be doing nutrition to teach people or to help people with their diets and all. But I've always been a chubby girl from when I was born.
Like baby,
Yeah, I was
fatty.
Yes, the fattest in the family. I'm always the fattest in my group. So I was that person. But you know, you don't care until you get maybe to the teenage era. That's when you start to, you know, mind your looks.
Where people are putting on waist-tight dresses.
Exactly. In my school, we used to put on belts. And my belt was always folding.
Inside.
Always. You'd even think I'm not putting on a belt because, because of there's so much fat around my waist area. But it wasn't still much of a bother until it wasn't really much of a bother. It started to become a bother when I started to realize that there are certain things I cannot do because of my weight. That's when I started saying,
That's when you're like, wow.
yes.
Wow.
When I was pregnant with my first child, the doctors were worried. That's when I realized that it's actually a problem, because previously there's nothing I was unable to do because of my weight. But now when you see the doctor starting to say, hold on, I need to know your weight, I need to monitor your weight, I need to monitor your pressure, you see your weight, everyone is tagging all these things on the weight. I started to realize that it's actually a problem. You know, small comments like, you know, people of your size may not be able to do this. People of your size are prone to this. I need to measure your cholesterol. You cannot have your baby bigger than this because you'll not be able. That is when I started to realize that actually this weight is more than meets the eye. It has a lot of health implications. So that's where I started to say I want to do something about my weight. But unfortunately, when you have a baby, that's when the weight even comes more. So when I look at my pictures, then I even wonder if I have genuine friends. Because nobody told me that, you know,
we are around, we are around, we be around.
You're not genuine. You only want us when we look good. That's when you'll be like,
no, but we have known you to be shabby for years.
That is true,
Yes.
but not as chubby as I was then.
When you're pregnant and
Did you know that? Exactly. I was very dark. I was really having a huge appetite. There's that kind of depression that comes with giving birth.
Postnatal.
So you find food as your only comfort.
Solution.
And then there's this thing of you have an excuse of the baby. Everyone knows I'm eating for two. I just had the baby. When so you have that excuse. So the weight came back full throttle. It came and it stayed. Yeah, but that was not enough. It started impacting my esteem. So I started saying, okay, what can I do? So I started just researching, personal research. Then I realized that it's everything food, like 80% food, 20% exercise. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. So Google was your friend?
Google was my friend because I was home. I had all the time, so I was Googling. I found out if I eat a lot of rice, actually, because who knew that rice makes people fat?
No, I didn't know.
I used to think that if you eat things like pork, like sausages, those are the things that make you fat. Actually, it is rice, it is chapati, it is posho, things that are very high in carbohydrates.
So what did that do to you? Like, is that triggered? Was it the curious moment of like, I think I need to start dieting?
No. My real curious moment was 5 years ago. My husband and I went to South Africa to celebrate 10 years.
In marriage?
In marriage. There are activities I could not do because of my weight.
Like what? Skydiving?
Like, yes, like skydiving.
Like balloon, air balloon?
No, air balloon, no. It was paragliding.
Paragliding.
Yeah. They said this activity is not allowed for people who are more than 100 kilos.
And so your husband walked away in peace?
No, my husband hadn't signed up for that activity. It's me who had signed up, but I did not see that maybe on the terms and conditions. So when the D-Day comes, I go, I'm all ready. There is a weighing scale there, my dear. 126 were due. And they go, oh, unfortunately, Mom, you cannot do this activity because of your weight. That was it. I was like, wow. Wow. Wow.
It's bad.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's when I came back and I said something. Now it started hurting. So I started reading. And I think, fortunately for me, I was working in a business where I do fruits and vegetables a lot. I was working in the market. I had a market stall. I was doing online shopping and online grocery shopping. And so I had fruits and vegetables. So I said, let me start by, you know, juicing.
So you come back feeling like I must do something about this.
Yes, I just told myself I can't go on like this. Imagine I had come with the children. The embarrassment.
The embarrassment before
But also I wanted the real enjoyment.
The embarrassment before boo.
The
embarrassment before boo, you don't consider it?
No, right. Or for boo. I considered it, but not so much because he knew me. He had never told me that maybe he's bothered by my weight.
small.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
had also never seen me really small. So it wasn't so bad, but for the children, I didn't want. But also for myself, I said, "Bana, this is embarrassing. It's like being refused to sit on a plane because of your weight, or having to ask for that extra belt to add on the seat belt."
I know.
I didn't want to get there. But I knew if I don't do something about it,
You're heading there.
that's where I'm going. So I
So
said,
what
no.
did you do? Because my viewers are those people.
Okay, the measures I took at first were not really professional and nice. They were drastic, but they work. So I started by juicing. I did a 10-day juice first. I read a book written by Jen Mukami. She's a Kenyan who is living in the US. Yeah, I read and I did a few interviews with her, and I did my first action towards weight loss was juicing for 10 days.
And how did
you
it go?
know that you can stay 10 days alive by only drinking juice? Special juice, vegetable juice. Oh, it was awesome. Of course, the first 3 days were bad.
Big, hard.
My goodness, I was sick, I was irritable, I was angry,
Weak.
I was bored, I had headache, it was bad.
I know.
But my body, if my body would speak, it would have been saying, thank you. We needed a break from the chapati,
For so
the
many
chips, the
years.
chicken. Yes.
I understand.
Yeah, so I did that, and I dropped 8 kilos
Wow, in 10 days.
in 10 days.
Wow.
Yes.
How did you feel?
I felt good. Day 6, I had a lot of energy. I went to town. I thought I would be like in bed, weak, covered up. No. I had a lot of energy. I first went to town, came back. I did like a general cleaning, unplanned for. I had energy. I said, wow, people can actually survive without food. Yeah, so I realized food is overrated. I started now Googling things like, how long can man live without food? What happened when
I wanted to
yes.
try it out.
Yes.
That journey you can.
Of course I can. I can. I know that you can actually survive without food.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I started learning what food does to us. I realized that not all food is bad. That if you eat in moderation, that we eat too much. You know these things of growing up on gamba. Malawe mele, you're full. Your body has communicated that you're
That
full.
sounds
You're
like
satisfied.
me with my babies.
Exactly. We do that a lot as mothers. Malawe mele yo. That is not right. If a child says I'm full, let them be. We eat a lot. That's the truth. And we eat so many meals. We eat breakfast.
Lunch.
In between there, we eat a porridge. Because you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're thinking about, breakfast. Maybe you take milk tea with bread and an egg. Then at around 10, porridge. Then at 1, matoke, rice, some posho, potato, pumpkin and yam, plus beans on the side, greens, and the main sauce, fish.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
those
that's
are
how we
rich people's
eat.
vibes.
No.
Us, we only eat matoke and greens, and
Especially
we are done.
Baganda.
My friend Jenny and I are going to come back, but for now we are at Canary Hotel Bokoto, the great place to be anytime you want to have a break from the world. Like, I'm done with you guys. Like, I'm done with you children. Canary Hotel is the place. We have rooms ranging from $50 and above, ample parking space, nice dishes, good breakfast. The staff are just the best. The toilets, you guys, I love toilets. As you know, I love clean things. Their toilets, you be there, you listen to music. They are all looking very beautiful. Please come here and enjoy this place. We are going for a break, and when we come back, we are going to continue with healthy living with Nutrition Garage. Now we know that it's Nutrition Garage.
Yes.
See you in a bit. Don't go away.
Obulamu obweyagaza butandika n'amaka amayooyoote obulungi. Tuukiriza ekirooto ky'okwezimbira ennyumba naffe ku Zek Systems. Tukuleetedde Birds View Estate Kavule. Poloti zaffe nsava ate nga ssente ntono nnyo. Ku miliyoni 15 zokka weefunire poloti eya 5 ku 10. Poloti zaffe nteeketeeke bulungi kubanga amazzi n'amasannyalaze weebiri. Birds View Estate Kavule esangibwa ku Semuto Road kilomita 8 okuva e Matugga. Ate wulira kino, ensasula ya mpola mpola. Tulina ne poloti mu bitundu ebirala nga Bugema ku miliyoni 19, Dundu miliyoni 23, Namayumba miliyoni 8 ne Busiika miliyoni 17. Tukubireko oba tukyalire ku ofiisi zaffe e Matugga ne Kampala. Zek Systems ku lw'enkulaakulanayo.
Yes, we are back and we are still at Canary Hotel Bokoto, the beautiful place to be, just in case you're stuck with jam. This is a place where you can say, jam to hell, let me park here until the jam ceases. I want to see you here, but for now we are talking about healthy living. For those that have set healthy living as a goal, stick here, you're going to understand what healthy living is about. Today we are hosting the beautiful Jenny from Nutrition Garage. She has given us her story, how she could not... What didn't you do?
Paragliding.
Ennaku nyingi nnyo eyo.
Okitegeera.
Nyingi nnyo noli nyonyonyi. You go out of the country. You can't do what you went to
now
do.
You've already paid, and you paid before.
And you have paid. That problem is too much for me. I wish I could cry. But anyway, let us continue. Her story is very interesting, and that's how she started Nutrition Garage. So what do people need to know about nutrition and healthy living? Does it mean that I have to be very skinny to be healthy living?
No, you don't have to really be skinny. Am I skinny?
No, you're not
skinny.
For you, you've warned us you were shabby.
No, I'm not skinny.
Like even your mother
but
has not seen you skinny.
Yes, but I used to blame the genes, but it has not so much to do with the genes. They contribute, but you can contribute. No. I blame the genes.
I blame the genes.
Until, no. By the way, no. Until my mom lost weight, then I didn't have now a reference. Because previously I would say, even see my mom. But now my mom lost the weight, so I had no excuse. So I knew that it's, even with genes, you can still beat the weight and the bad living. So the healthy living is, you don't have to be skinny, like I have said. I'm very healthy. I do my annual general medical checkup every July. And the doctor tells me I am 100, like I'm on 100%.
You don't scare us.
I'm not scared.
Even
I'm
with
telling
this
you
thing
that
of
even
body
without
mass index.
Everything.
Mama.
Yes, of course, at some point I was obese. Actually, there's something after obese, extra obese. Then I came down to obese. Then I came to overweight. I'm actually still at overweight, but working my way to normal.
Wow.
Yes.
That's good.
That's where I am at
so
now.
what
So
did
it's
you
a journey.
do? What did you do on that journey that my viewers should do in the remaining short time?
One, plan your meals. Don't wake up every morning tunaliachi and you eat the next available thing.
Anti-money.
No, it's not about money. Why do I say it's not about money? Because you can, when you plan, you will not eat because that's what is available. You'll eat what you planned. So even if you have a budget, and say, for us in our family, we spend 50,000 on food.
10K. You're putting these things very far.
Okay, 10K. But in that 10K, actually cheap food is most of the time healthy food. You can make sure there is a fruit, you can make sure there is a protein, you can make sure there is a carbohydrate. You don't concentrate on only, you know how parents say, kasita tuba nakasawo k'omuceere, tuba tumaze. Kasita tubeera n'ensawo y'obuwunga. No, it is not like that. You have to eat a balanced
That sounds so
diet.
much like my viewers.
I don't know so much about your viewers. You'd rather have your children eat a little rice, many vegetables, and so much fruit. In Uganda, we are blessed with fruit. Even if you give your children pineapples for lunch, they are loaded with vitamins, with sugar that will give them enough energy to concentrate in class or to play. So that is a meal. A fruit can be a meal, but there's where people think they have to first have a mere mundagalembo for them to call it food.
But over-nailing us Baganda. But also, yeah, because
potatoes,
you see, me giving my children pineapple for lunch.
Yes.
As a meal.
A mango, like
that
mangoes
is
are now
bad
in
life.
season. Omwana ne walia 3 mangoes and they are good to go. Don't be there fasting. Omwana tanalia alidde. It's just that you're not considering that mango as a meal, but it's actually a meal.
Wow, this is life changing.
Yes,
because we grew up as in Masaka. Now when they say you come and we eat, they mean we are eating matoke and inva. Things like mangoes, pineapples, jackfruit.
No, that is actually food.
Lumonde, muogo, no. Cassava, no, cassava is not food. Sweet potato is not food. So the only food we knew was matoke.
Wow.
Yes.
No, right now for me, let me tell you what I consider my food.
Okay.
Gocho itemele enva nze yemere yange. So I'll have a good protein serving of maybe beans or peas or fish or meat or chicken, and then I'll put a very huge portion of vegetables. I like a mix of cabbage and sukuma and some spinach, and I'll have a big serving steamed, very nice. And then I'll have a sweet potato on the side. And even when you're eating, you start with the fish and then the vegetables and lastly. But
so even when you're eating, you have to be in order? In
order, yes. Unfortunately for us, they used to tell us you have to eat the protein last and the carbohydrate first. That is not correct.
Meat first.
Because that is what the body, it's more essential to the body.
But our parents would tell us not to eat meat first.
It is because they were waiting that in case visitors come, they can take away the meat from you. Yeah, but most important is to make sure you're eating a very balanced diet. You can only do that if you're planning your meals.
Is it possible to have healthy living in a year?
Of course.
Sure.
Yes, I have.
The consistency, where do you pick the consistency?
You plan your meals day, weekly, monthly, and yearly. So for me, I know, even if you ask me, I have a timetable. I know what we shall eat on September 3rd, 2024.
Can we adopt that timetable?
Of course, you can visit us at the Nutrition Garage and we make for you a meal plan for your family, for your school, for your company, for your babies. Like if you have a baby who has stopped breastfeeding, please come and we make for them a meal plan. Don't just give them musotele chili when you don't know.
Expensive things or cheap things?
Very cheap things, Ugandan food, nothing complicated. Things that you can find in the market.
I want to talk about imported food.
Why would you import food if you stay in the tropics?
It is in the supermarket, and if I buy it, put it in the casino, I look like a rich chick.
That's what I talked about.
Those are goals.
That when we would be fat, you'd be thought to come from a rich family, but unfortunately,
and I mean, when I see you with your shabby chicks, I see this rich kid.
Please, you know now, most of our clients are parents with obese children. It is not a sign of wealth. If you look properly at the people who are the richest in this world, they are so small because they have reached that level of knowing that, you know what, it's not about food. Please, parents, stop giving your children processed foods. Stop giving your children imported foods, the likes of cornflakes, the likes of Weetabix, the likes of
cornflakes,
there's some imported baby foods.
Exactly.
Those things are full of chemicals that are not good. Those things bring diabetes for children.
But talking about imported food, my children used to eat those baby small
canned
ones that
food.
you warm and they pop.
But it's just a sweet potato.
Sure.
Yes, that has been blended. Get your sweet potato, put in a blender, pour some milk, blend, give your baby. I have saved my baby from all the salt, all the fat, because they use those things to preserve. Imagine something by the time it leaves Australia, it crosses. By the time it gets to Uganda, it's 3 months old.
It has lost its
value. You're giving
value.
it to your baby. And yet you can boil your potato, boil your milk, blend, put some salt, and put some greens, blend and give your baby, and they will enjoy.
At what point, at what age can I start living healthy?
Now. It starts now. I wrote a book called Just Start.
Just start.
Please, at whatever point you are, just start.
Even at 80,
healthy.
70.
Yes, someone who is 80 can live another 20 years.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so you can start.
Not? Yes, please just start
today.
Eating healthy, and then when you adopt the healthy living, please add on exercise, because that is also very vital.
The other thing I want to know, how do you live healthy with normal food? Because Live Alone Nutrition Garage, I think you're the only one. I don't know. Are there others? I don't know.
Yeah, there are others.
Yes. So I'm imagining if I walk into a restaurant that serves fast food, how do I live healthy?
One, why are you walking into a fast food restaurant?
We have a meeting to cut a deal.
Okay. For example, if I went into a fast food restaurant, or if I'm here like at the Canary restaurant, I am going to, one, take a black coffee without sugar. Why? Because my body has stored enough sugar to take me for the next, I don't know how many years. So it will use some of that sugar. Like on a cold morning like this, I'll take a a coffee. Then I will ask them to serve me a fish fillet with vegetables. I can ask to have some grilled chicken with some maybe baked potatoes. No, it doesn't have to be baked. How is it cooked? Instead of asking for chips, which is deep fried, I'll ask for baked potatoes. Yeah, so that I get all the food value without adding that oil that comes from the chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is possible.
Very, very possible. If I go to Cafe Javas, which is very many people's favorite, for example, I will go and ask for, they have that combo. I'll go and ask for that, and I'll have it, instead of having chips, I'll have it either with a small portion of rice, or I can have it with parsley potatoes.
Wow.
Or I can ask for a salad on the side.
Wow.
Yes, it doesn't
Okay.
have to always be
I thought
chips.
every time I have to eat healthy, I have to go to Nutrition Garage.
No, 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 you can eat healthy from your home, from the hotel where you are, from the wedding. There are healthy options, but it starts with knowing what
you
it
have to
is
eat.
that is healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot continue with this conversation. It has been such a great conversation here at Canary Hotel Bokoto. We have Canary Gardens in Chanja for weddings, bridal showers, birthdays, and all those big events. Here you can come in for a sleep, for a night. For those that were missed on Valentine, you can still come. We can host you and wipe away your tears. For now, I cannot add. Thank you so much, Jenny, for
You're welcome.
for giving us all that information, for accepting to be part of the channel, and for giving us all your details on how you lost your weight.
Thank you.
One more thing to tell my viewers. One that they cannot forget.
Drink your water.
Oh,
Drink at least 2 liters of water daily.
that's too much.
That's not too much.
You guys, I can't continue with this healthy living thing. Let me continue with my life. Bye.